A very good afternoon, students. Now, proceeding further, we are going to look to the while loop in Java. Looping structures are very much important and it lets the set of statements to read it again and again till the time condition is fulfilled. We set the condition in such a way that it is going to read the set of statements till the time it is desired or till the time the condition is fulfilled or satisfied. Now, loops are used to execute a set of statements repeatedly until a particular condition is satisfied. There are three types of looping structure: for loop, while loop, and do while statement. Now, when we talk about the for loop, in for loop, what happens? The number of loops, the number of times the loop is going to read it, it is fixed. That means we are going to give a fixed set of condition, and as per the fixed set of condition it is going to read it till the time the condition is fulfilled. Have a look to the for loop statement. In this you can see that we have fixed the statement condition, just like I equals to 10, I less than equal, I greater than 1, I minus minus. So in this we have a fixed increment or decrement. In this condition we have a decrement. That means I is always going to decrement its value by 1. It is going to start with 10, then it will become 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This is what is the for loop. That means we have set a condition in such a way that it has a fixed set of structure. Now, what happens in the while statement? While statement is looking for a condition. It is not looking for a fixed variable or value. In this situation, in while situation, it is looking for just a condition. That means, for example, I would like to tell you that you have to run a field. You have to make a round of a field. Now, if I say that if you have to make a round of the field, run up the field, entire field 5 times. That means we are going to use the for loop. Now, if you lost something, suppose if you are looking for a pen, and I ask you something that search the entire field or make a round of the entire field till the time you find the pen, you find the lost pen. So in such condition there is a status, we have a situation that yes it is found. So we have to keep on searching it till the time the situation is true. It can be 5 times, it can be 10 times, it can be 2 times. But in for loop what we have the entire thing fixed, and it is still going to read the entire thing again till the situation is fulfilled. This is what is about the for loop statement which we are discussing about here. In while loop, the condition is evaluated first, and if it returns true, then the statement inside the while loop executes. When the condition returns false, the control comes out of the loop and jumps to the next statement after the while loop. The most important point to note while using the while loop is that we need to use increment or decrement statement inside the while loop so that the loop variable gets changed on each iteration, and at some point condition returns the false. This way we can end the execution of while loop, otherwise the loop would execute indefinitely. Now, looking to the flow diagram, we have an initialization value. Then we have the condition. If the condition is true, it is going to read the set of codes, else it is going to end the loop. Now let us have a look to the example of while loop. We have a initialized value int I equals to 10. Now it is going to read the condition that if I is greater than 1. Yes, the situation says that I is greater than 1. Now it is going to read the set of statements system.out.println display I. That means it is going to display the value of I, and in the next statement we have decremented the value of I equals to I minus minus. That means it will decrement the value of I by 1. Now first the value of I was 10, now it will become 9. Now you can check that these set of codes written inside the while loop or the structure. This is again going to decrement the value of I by 1, then again moved up. Now it will again check the condition. Before the value of I was 10, now it becomes 9. Is the condition true? Yes. Is the condition true? The condition is I greater than 1? Yes, I is greater than 1 because the value of I is 9 now. So it will again read the statement. First it displayed 10. Now it will display 9. Again it will follow this statement and decrement the value of I by 1. Before it was 10, then it became 9, now it will become 8. So similar wise it is going to follow the condition and will display 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now the time is equals, it becomes 1, it will exit the loop because the condition is I greater than 1, because it's not equal to. If the condition is I greater than equal to 1, then it is going to read the statement from 10 to 1. Now it is just going to read the statement till 1. That means you can check the output 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now now we are looking for the infinite while loop. If we set a situation that always the conditions are true, that means it is going to read it again and again and never going to come to an end. That is an infinite loop. Now let us proceed further of checking the arrays, inserting an arrays using the while loop. Now we have initiated an array AR and it has set a value of 2, 11, 45 and 9. In this we have an array AR and we have 4 values in this. Now in this we have initialized a value I equals to 0 and set a condition, is I less than equal to 4? Yes, the condition is true because the value of I is 0. Now it is going to display the value of ARI. What is ARI? You can see that this is an array. It is an array and this is at 0th position, first position, second position and third position. So I is at 0 position. The value of I is 0. So it is going to display I at 0th position. Then the value of I incremented by 1. Before the value of I was 0. Now it became 1. Now it will again going to read the statement system.out.println and it is going to display the value at I at first position. It was 0, then this is 1, then this is 2, then this is 3. So it is going to read first at I 0th position, then I first position. Now again incremented the value of I by 1. Before it was 0, so it read the 0th position. Now it became 1, so it read the second position, first position. This is 0, first, second and third. Now the value of again became 2, so it will be reading the third value. That means 0th, first and second value. This is how it is going to display all the values in the array. So it is going to display 2, 11, 45 and 9. This is how we can display an array from a while loop. In the next tutorial we are going to deal in with do while statement.